uncle always told me something early in my life, which stuck with me, which is that while you're on the journey, you have to disconnect from the end goal. You know, because if you're just focused on some end goal, then you might get there, but it'll be hard to progress past that because you're so focused on that one destination that it's like, you know, you maybe forget everything in between, and maybe you could have done more in between. He always told me, like, just be here.
Did you just hear what Drake was really saying? I want you to think back to the girl, the guy that you wanted to date maybe years ago or at some point. And, you know, you were trying so hard to get their attention. Maybe you sent flowers. Maybe you sent a gazillion texts. You did whatever it took to get their attention, right? Or think back to when you was a child, maybe that toy, that game, the doll you wanted so bad. And your mom and dad said, okay, if you do this, then I'll buy that toy. I'll get this game. I'll get you whatever you want. Yeah. And you did whatever they told you to do, right? You followed all the instructions. You worked so hard. Why? Because it was about the journey. And that's what you wanted, right? Your mind was set on a goal. Well, we're going to talk about what Drake is saying and what he's talking about and how that applies to all of us as artists or even business entrepreneurs at this point. So stay locked in right after the intro.
Sometimes it feels like this world's sitting on top of me. I gotta keep my head up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Holmes with TWIRLME, and today we're talking about the journey, right? This is what Drake was talking about, which is giving some power information to all of us in this day and age as an artist, entrepreneur. And the journey is supposed to be enjoyed. Yeah, the journey to get to wherever you're trying to go, wherever you're trying to get, whatever you're aiming at is supposed to be enjoyed. So the thing I want you to remember today, yeah, don't skip steps. I don't know about you, but I don't know anyone who went from sleeping in their car all the way to being a millionaire, at least not overnight anyways. And I know to you and I, or to many of us, it might seem that way to some people, right? Certain people like, well, hang on here. When did you drop your first CD, your first single, but you got a $2 million contract? But we don't know that person's journey, do we? Right? We don't know all of the struggles that he or she went through to get to their journey. But again, I guarantee they didn't skip any steps, right? It might look that way. So for us, I want to bring your attention. Don't skip any steps. Enjoy the journey. Just like what Drake said in that video, or that little clip, by the way. If you're watching me, and I get messages and people follow me on Instagram, and you know, sometimes everyone's not an artist, but you might be an entrepreneur. You might be a small business owner. Or you just, again, might find some, I don't know, comedy and whatever. I don't know. But the point is, most of you, 9 out of 10, I can assure you're an artist, independent artist for the most part, yeah? And you first have to create a goal. You have to set a goal. And you come up with a game plan to obtain the goal. And again, this applies in business or you know, in life, yeah? Maybe you're in school trying to complete a semester or whatever the case is. But again, we have to create goals. Your goal might be to get on the top 200 Billboard charts, if you're an artist, by the way, you know, for that matter. So that might be your goal. Okay, let's say you do it. Then what? You know what I mean? So the point I'm trying to make is you can't just have a goal and say so focused on the goal itself. What about all the other things in the middle? All the other little bumps in the roads? You have to enjoy those journeys, you guys. That's a part of your process. That's a part of your journey. That's a part of what makes you, you as a part of your story. If you skip a step, where is your story? How can you connect with other people? Yeah, because again, as I said in the beginning, nobody really goes from being homeless, sleeping in their car, under a bridge, to being a millionaire, getting $1 million deal. That's not real life. And if someone tells you that, you might want to run because it's not real. Okay. So, and as I wrap this thing up in a few moments, as we talk about taking the journey, right? I want you to enjoy the time with your kids, right? Because the things they do, the little hiccups, the little things they may do as a child when they're 2 months old, they're not going to make those same mistakes when they're 5 to 10. Yeah. But enjoy those moments. Build on your relationship with your spouse, your mate, right? This is all about enjoying the journey. Yeah. I see people, and sometimes, you know, me and my wife, we see people have been married 20, 30, 40 years, and so we're like, man, you know, but they built the journey. They didn't just pop up, oh, we've been married 20 years. You and I don't know what they went through. We don't know what they overcame to be able to say they stood. And now they can say, oh man, we ain't going nowhere, right? And I know to some of you, again, I know it's going to be hitting home what I'm saying. I know you're saying that makes a lot of sense, right? The journey might be a bit ugly. It might not be peaceful. You might have some bad days, some rainy days, some stormy days. But again, once you get there, when you can say, oh, I've achieved my goal. Oh, I got that record deal. Or, oh, I hit 1 million streams on Spotify. Whatever your goal is, right? Enjoy the journey, okay? My final words, as I always say, TWIRLME is about peace, right? And positivity and building each other up. So I've got 0 tolerance for negativity. So if you leave negative comments, you're blocked, okay? If we don't harass anybody. It's all about, again, a positive space to get educated, and we all grow, okay? If you want to get distribution with a partner who's going to help you monetize your music or the publishing, consider joining us. Otherwise, hey, I love you guys to become a part of the TWIRLME family. You can like, comment, subscribe. That really helps my channel. It's free. Doesn't cost you a dime. Yeah, so do that. Hit the like button, subscribe, yeah, and tell a friend about us as well. I'm Robert Holmes. I love all of you. I'll see you at the top. Cheers.